Whenever I read a manga, I always hope for a good anime adaptation. Some shows are good at it, but others can't pull it off. However, how do you define a good adaptation? Should anime studios be faithful to the source material, or should they have creative freedom to make changes? After watching season 2 of Attack on Titan, I was blown away by the beautiful animation, and I can honestly say the animation studio was faithful to the source material, and it was very good. I also noticed how they added anime original scenes to fill out small plot holes left behind by the manga. I believe an anime adaptation should always try to surpass the manga. At the same time, it shouldn't deviate way too far from the source material. Sadly, it's very common for animation studios to create an unsuccessful adaptation based on bad judgment, and most importantly, the creative vision goes against the original work. Tokyo Ghoul is a great example of a show that could have been much better if Studio Period was faithful to the manga. A few weeks ago, I decided to watch both Tokyo Ghoul Season 1 and Naruto, and after watching the final episode I felt disgusted. There were too many differences in terms of story and events that contradicts with the manga. It makes you wonder just what went wrong. How can an adaptation be so bad when the source material was almost perfect? Today, my friends, I will talk about Tokyo Ghoul and the differences between the anime and manga, and let's analyze the adaptations made by Studio Period. Tokyo Ghoul, the story about a kid who lost his own humanity after surviving an attack by the monstrous ghoul named Rise. After a surgical operation, Kaneki woke up in a hospital bed and ended up becoming the same monster that almost took his life. A ghoul, individuals who survive on human flesh hiding in secret in order to avoid the authorities, including the special human investigators. Just like the manga, the Tokyo Ghoul anime is good at portraying a dark modern city and the internal changes happening to our own main character. After watching Season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul, I would say the original adaptation had a very strong start, but at some point something changed. For instance, it felt rushed, probably because it only had 12 episodes, and eventually they ended up skipping essential scenes from the manga. The changes started being very small, like Kaneki meeting Tsukiyama early on in the story. However, some changes ended up destroying the storyline. Things like Rise's backstory or the book she talks about with Kaneki got removed from the anime. We also have Bancho who loves Rise, but anime-only viewers never get a proper explanation about their story. On the other hand, we have the atrocity named Rute, which is basically season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. We all hoped season 2 would have been much better, but for some stupid reason, Kaneki decides to join Aogiri, the same group he hates in the manga. For the viewers, this doesn't make any sense, and again, the changes goes against the original work. Major story arcs are melded together, the overall picture is completely nonsensical, there is no progression from one event to the next, and the end result of the series feels unsatisfying. With everything rushed, it's almost impossible to enjoy season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul. For example, in the search for Dr. Kano, we have Kaneki who transformed into centipede form, but in the anime, the transformation came out of nowhere. However, in the manga, he had to eat failed experiments on ghouls in order to achieve this transformation. I also want to add that the manga did a much better job of portraying Kaneki's inner conflict within himself, and by looking at the artwork, you understand his madness and his struggle to become stronger. Season 2 of Tokyo Ghoul had some redeemable qualities. For example, it had a good character development for Josu, and his friendship with Shinohara is actually done better in the anime compared to the manga. However, Rute was supposed to be an anime original story, so why did they adapt so many scenes from the manga? If I want to summarize everything, I would say season 1 of Tokyo Ghoul couldn't reach the height of the source material. However, it was enjoyable to some degree and led someone like me to read the manga. On its own, if you ignore bad pacing, censorship, the first season was pretty good. Rute, however, is trash for both anime and manga viewers. It's a mess of unexplained plot points that insults the complexity of the source material it was adapted from. I can still remember the community generating hype for Sui Ichida for creating an original plotline for the anime to follow. Rute was a complete failure, and Studio Period couldn't handle the franchise. Maybe one day we will get a more faithful adaptation similar to Brotherhood, but we can only hope, and like always, thanks for watching, and see you later.